Guys, welcome back. It's me, Nick's Morningstar, and I'm actually doing a continuation of yesterday's video of be careful with cults. Um, my whole struggle with this cult of the Royal Empire of Lucifer Enki is actually still going on, and they're taking it to a whole new level. They're trying to harass my business because what happens with cults is cults usually, if they can't get a hold of you, they will destroy or try to destroy everything that you hold dear in your personal life. And even though the cult may have changed their name from the Royal Empire of Lucifer Enki to, let me get that name real fast again, to da 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 da. They may have changed their name to from the Royal Empire of Lucifer Enki to practitioners of the left hand path with a lovely photo that says LHP Truth, left hand path. Here you go if you can see it. Okay, it's not going to show on my phone like that. But yeah, and so they changed their name after my video yesterday, which means according to Facebook standards, they have 60 days before they could rechange it again. So you guys be careful with this group. You know what I mean? The owner is crazy and doesn't understand what normal limits are to do to a person. As most cult leaders are crazy in that aspect. You know what I mean? The thing is with cults, they want so bad to get a hold of people, to get a hold of followers, to get a hold of anybody who will obey them, that they will make any form of disobedience, any form of individuality, any form of self-expression. They will like do their best to take that away for you, to ruin that for you. That's where we have to stand strong and say, no, we are our own person. We are our own. Yes, and yes, it is okay to go to some form of therapy, counseling, whatnot. Support groups for this as well are also highly recommended. I actually recently started a support group. Ironically enough, with one third, almost half of the members that are in that cult. Not so much the members of the actual group themselves, but the members of that particular group chat all the cult where all the cult ways and beings were, took place, where, the empress of that group pretty much like did everything in her power to keep everybody in her obedience, and the people who she knew like would not, or not knew per se, but thought would not be a problem, would not claim individuality or anything like that. She didn't focus on them at all whatsoever. Neither did any members of their high council. And again, I'm referring to them in their old name as the Royal Empire of Lucifer Enki, and I keep forgetting that their new name is Practitioners of the Left Hand Path. My bad, they just changed their name either last night or today, but it's Practitioners of the Left Hand Path. Their high council, you know what I mean, like enforces the craziness as well. When I was in their high council, I pretty much like just stood aside and did my own thing. I really didn't participate much in their craziness. I was more of a yes, no, because I was literally trying to think of, okay, how am I going to help as many people as possible get out with myself? And now rather than focusing on rebuilding, focusing on getting everything back together, that aspect, they're focusing on me. They're pointing me as the bad guy for not conforming to their ways, for helping other people to not conform to their ways and to conform to their own ways. You guys, we're individuals. We're not made, you know what I mean? We don't need to be in a cult to feel empowered. You know what I mean? And this empress of the what's the name of the group again? The Facebook group's name is Practitioners of the Left Hand Path. pretty, you know what I mean? And I mean, okay, yeah, that sounds like pretty basic, and that definitely will attract a lot of new people, which is why I'm telling you guys to please be careful. Please be careful and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You know what I mean? If that group like asks you in their group chat, don't get into that group chat. Please, I am urging you guys for your own safety and your own mental well-being. Please. And, you know, there was just so much craziness. You have a lot of people who are acting like they're in role-playing games, but they're swearing to Father that it's real. And I mean, oh my God, the craziness that is going on. And we're talking about everybody in that admin is well over the age of 30, and they're taking this craziness up to this extreme. The quote unquote Empress had her own little daughter message me harassing messages. That's not something you do to a kid. You don't use a kid to get a point across. You don't use a child for your own personal vendettas. You don't. That's disgusting. And I am so glad to be out of that group. In just the past in the past days that I've been out, my personal life has been so much better, and things are actually, I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off of me, you guys. So just be careful, guys, please. That's all I'm just saying. And remember, the name of that group on Facebook is, let me pull that name up again. It's no longer the Royal Empire of Lucifer Enki. It is, well, the banner's going to say LHP beside the Lucifer sigil, and on the other side, it's going to say truth of that sigil. Underneath it, it says left hand path. But the name of the group is Practitioners of the Left Hand Path. And, you know, they always, 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 always would force people back in after they tried to leave. And because I virtually made it impossible for them to take a lot of those people, for them to like take me back, and for a lot of those people who asked me how to deal with that, I gave them the advice on how to make it impossible for them to drag those people back against their will as well. So you guys, again, remember, think for yourself, be yourself, and live for yourself. Practice for yourself. Be who you are for yourself. Thank you, blessings, and have a great day.